everyone. We have now Unit 10 from the book Headway Plus Pre-Intermediate. And this unit is just gonna have like a new structure that you maybe need to focus on, especially in speaking and writing. And the first one we have like, okay, as you see here, the topic. We have the verb patterns that we have some verbs. If you look here on page 79 يعني إذا لاحظتوا الصفحة 79 okay in a grammar spot there's some verbs take gerund while some verbs is take like infinitive يعني بما معناه to translate that in Arabic يعني أكو بعض الأفعال اللي تاخذ بعدها ing اللي هو نسميها gerund لكن أكو بعض الأفعال لا اللي تاخذ بعدها to plus base verb اللي هو نسميها infinitive okay and this unit is just focus on this group of like verbs like enjoy we have try we have decide start begun manage for example enjoy if I say enjoy okay the verb enjoy okay all the times take gerund اللي هو verb plus ing يعني I enjoy reading comedy okay comedy novels I enjoy for example cooking whatever so enjoy is take like the verb ing okay this is just you have to write as a notes well the other we have try the verb try is all the time is take like to plus base verb اللي نسميها infinitive يعني I try to study hard for the exam I try to fix my car فتاخذ to plus base verb اللي احنا نسميها infinitive also we have the verb decide I decide to apply for this job so decide the verb decide also take to plus base verb يعني أيضا تاخذ infinitive اللي هو to plus base verb also we have start here for start is a little bit tricky why start عادة تاخذ الاثنين تاخذ gerund and تاخذ infinitive يعني تاخذ فعل بعدها يكون ing أو تاخذ بعدها قد يكون فعل وراء يعني to plus infinitive like base verb يعني is either one is correct if I say I start to for example to work out okay I start to work out or I start working out I start to for example I start to study for the final or I start studying for the final so is either one it is correct also we have here began you know it is also as a tricky why because it take both of them يعني البيجان ايضا راح تاخذ يا اما gerund اللي هو الverb يحتوي على ing نسميها gerund اوكي او تاخذ الانفينيتيف اللي هو to plus what base verb okay يعني to plus infinitive verb this is exactly what I mean for example I began to learn okay or I began learning okay so either one it is also correct grammatically correct in speaking usually like is apt for speakers like how to say يعني عادة نشوف مثلا في الكلام in spoken language maybe it is just more focused on I start like learning I start studying this is fine but structurally اللي هو الجرامر اللي يكون ممكن نستخدمه in either way ممكن نستخدمه ويا فعل يحتوي على ing وممكن نستخدمه ويا ال to plus base verb manage is all the time take to okay I managed to do something I managed like to learn something I managed like to fix something so manage is to take like to plus base verb so this is exactly what this like unit focus on and also we have like one of the concept like grammar concept that we use used to what's mean used to يعني شنو معنى used to used to is the same exactly meaning when I use لا فهنا الاختلاف يعني من I use used to جت هناك like expression اللي هو تعبير يختلف when I use as a verb يختلف تماما من أني أستخدمه كفعل so use is different or used without to هذا فعل But when I say used to, basically it is not a verb here, it's expression. When I need like to use it, شو وقت أنا أحتاج أن أستخدمه used to. I used to, like for example, I used to live in Washington, DC, when I was young. Or I used to study French, okay, when I was teenager, okay. فهنا used to تتحدث عن شنو؟ عن habit، okay، أو عادة نسويها إحنا بالماضي. هل الآن حاليا إحنا دا نسوي هذه العادة؟ لا، absolutely not. فنستخدم when you talk about like habits or regular things that we did like in the past but it is no more now, we use used to. يعني if you just focus here على meaning, used to, as you say here, okay, is referred to action or habits. Is either habits يعني عادة احنا عادة نسويها بالماضي, or is action فعل احنا نسويه بالماضي that happen regularly in the past and that doesn't continue now. يعني النقطة الأساسية بين هو شيء كنا معتادين أن نسويه أو فعل معتادين أن نسويه بالماضي لكن حاليا is not continuing, okay? For example, if I say I used to study or I used to learn French, يعني معناها سابقا أنا بالماضي كنت أتعلم اللغة الفرنسية لكن هل حاليا أنا مستمرة بتعلم اللغة الفرنسية؟ Absolutely not. Okay? For example, I used to listen to Nirvana لكن حاليا I listen to Nirvana? Absolutely not. They used to go on holiday as a family. حاليا هم يروحون holiday as a family? No. We used to study together at university لكن هل هذا حاليا مستمر؟ لا. So it's talk about an action or habits اللي هو قد يكون فعل قد يكون عادة that happen regularly تحدث بشكل دوري أو بشكل مستمر في الماضي but till now it doesn't continue. لكن في الوقت الحاضر هي غير مستمرة. Also we use like used to. طبعا الكتاب هو ملخص like units just like focus on to talk about habits that's happened in the past. But the other way that we use used to لكن الشيء الآخر اللي احنا نستخدمه for used to for something that was true in the past but no longer is now. أو قد يكون شيء اللي هو كان حقيقة في الوقت يعني في وقت ما في الزمن الماضي لكن هو حاليا غير صحيح. أوكي مثلا the bus prices okay used to be cheaper. من أقول used to be cheaper يعني كانت الشارج أو الأسعار الباص كانت رخيصة لكن هل هي حاليا في الوقت الحالي صحيح هذا الشيء؟ Absolutely not. If I say there like used to be a cinema on the corner, there used to be a cinema on the corner. هل في الوقت الحاضر أكو cinema on the corner? No. So when we talk about something that was true in the past, but now is no longer is true. Okay? I used to have a long hair, so it is the same thing. Okay? So basically, we use this actually to talk about things that it is correct or is true in the past but it is not in the present. Okay, فهذه استخدام used to. For the form of used to, okay, what we have to use, okay, طبعا personal pronoun اللي هي I قد تكون you, we, they, she, he, it, all of it is like take the same form used to all the time is come like this expression in the past tense. يعني هو أصلا يجي بالشكل صيغة ماضي بس هو هل هو فعل؟ No, it's not a verb. Okay, الفعل راح يكون what? After to. So used to go, to buy, to have, knew, do, like find, want. So هذه بصورة عامة is take infinitive like used to here is not the verb but is expression. اللي هو تعبير يعبر لي عن حدث صار بالماضي بس في الوقت الحاضر هو غير صحيح أو يحدث لي عن regular like events or action but it is no longer happen anymore. Okay, فهذا هو استخدام used to. إيش وقت استخدمها used to من أني أتحدث عن regular habits، عادة قد كنا نسويها بشكل دوري or action أو فعل، لكن حاليا مدى تصير. أو أتحدث عن شيء كان حقيقة في الماضي لكن حاليا is no longer. أوكي، فهذه هو استخدام ال used to that you're like a book. Okay, it just focus on. Okay, so yeah, basically this is, and you can find, for example, do like exercise 3 on unit on the same unit on page 80. Okay, for example, life as a child، يعني اللي حياتك الاشياء اللي تسويها بحياتك based on this like verb questions. Of course, the things that we do like in the past when we were like a children, of course we will not like do it now, or we is not doing like, okay, we are not doing anymore. Okay, فلهذا السبب what we used to. فكل شيء نستخدم احنا التعبير عن الماضي، الحدث صار بالماضي وانتهى وغير صحيح حدوثه وقت الحالي، فنستخدم used to. Okay. Also, if you look on the same unit, okay, but on page 81, you're gonna find this unit is just focused on the adjectives that take like ed or the other adjectives that take ing. And it is really important that you have to know which adjectives exactly that you use it, for example, like with the ed, and which adjectives that we use with use with the ing. What is the difference if I say something is interesting, and what is the difference if I say something interested? Okay, so there's a difference. اكو اختلاف من اني اقول الصفة تحتوي على ed او الصفة تحتوي على ing. Okay, for example, an interesting life. Why I don't say an interested life? ليش أنا ما أقدر أقول interested life? Okay, or adjectives like I'm very interested in modern art. ليش أنا ما أقدر أنا أقول interesting in modern art؟ شنو الاختلاف؟ What is the difference? Okay, so if you look here, okay, and we want to like to know what is the difference. So just keep in your mind the adjective that end in ed اللي هي الصفات اللي تنتهي بالed، وهنا أنا بدي أحكي على الصفات like that usually use، يعني الصفات مثلا على سبيل المثال نقول happy, sad, critical, healthy. هاي الصفات هي already منتهين منها تكون بشكل صفة، لكن اكو nouns اسماء احنا نخلي لها ed او ing تصير what adjectives، تصير صفات. So هذه هو بالتحديد احنا اللي نقصد بها what is the difference between ed or ing، لان اكو بعض الصفات نضاف لها ing while the other is just like ed، نضيف لها ed. Okay, just keep in your mind the adjectives that end okay by like or end in ed، الصفات اللي تنتهي بالتحديد okay بالed generally describe emotion that tell us how people feel. يعني ما معناها الصفة اللي تنتهي بالإيدي ده تبلغنا عن بصورة عامة، هاي الصفات ده توصف لنا مشاعر الأشخاص how people feel about it. So if I say she's very tired because she worked very hard today، فهنا أنا ما أقول tiring، no، how she feel right now? She feel tired because here's just talk about emotion, about feeling، لأن هي دا تخبرنا عن المشاعر. مثلا what I say I'm interested in this book. It's just like show our feeling about this book, about the topic of this book, or about the content of this book. Okay, فدائما الصفات اللي تحتوي بالإيدي تنتهي بالإيدي تعبر عن emotions، المشاعر بصورة عامة. Okay, so as I said, like the adjectives that end with ed is describe a feeling or an emotion، يا اما توصف مشاعر او عاطفة. It is how we feel about something، حيال شلون احنا نشعر حيال something. Okay, so you have to be very careful how to use it. Well, the other thing that you have to keep in your mind,
The adjectives that is end with ing. شوف احنا ايش قلنا، الصفات اللي تنتهي بالاي دي تعبر لي عن شنو؟ تعبر لي عن how we feel, how people feel. Tell us how people feel about something. لكن الصفات اللي تنتهي بالاي ان جي okay, like interesting, exciting, like for example boring, okay, is generally describe the thing that causes the emotion. يعني الشيء اللي سبب لنا العاطفة أو الإحساس بهذا الشيء نستخدم verb ing. If I say this book is interesting، يعني ما معناه interesting؟ هو الكتاب هو سبب شنو؟ صفة الكتاب أثارت اهتمام. But if I say I'm interested in this book، فايش راح توصف لي؟ توصف how I feel about this book. شنو مشاعري تجاه هذا الكتاب؟ I feel interesting. أثار اهتمامي. So it is the same thing when I say that is a confusing situation. That is a confusing situation. فهنا ايش راح يوصف لي بصورة عامة؟ يوصف لي السيتويشن شنو؟ confusing. But if I say I'm confused, okay, I'm confused because of this situation. I'm confused. So when I say confused with ed, it's just like show how I feel about the situation. شنو مشاعري تجاه هذا situation الحاصل. So as I said, ing الصفات اللي تنتهي بالاي ing describe the characteristic of a person، يعني اما توصف صفات للشخص or thing شيء or even a situation, okay, and it causes a feeling. فراح شو سبب إثارة مشاعر تجاه مشاعر من قبل الشخص أو شيء ما. Okay, so this is exactly what is the difference between how to use the adjectives that as ed or like ing. Like exciting, we can exciting, okay، حتى تعبرنا بصورة عامة هذا الشيء شنو ماذا يسبب. okay, exciting صفة مالت exciting. But if I say I'm excited ده تعبر how I feel شنو how like the emotion. The same thing when I say frightening, boring, like disappointed. فالاختلاف how to use ed or ing. Okay, for example an interesting life. فهنا what describes شو تعبر لي؟ تعبر لي على الكاركترستيك الصفة مالت اللايف what is interesting. If I say a boring teacher, a boring and okay, a boring teacher، فهنا بدها تعبر لي صفة هذا التيتشر شنو؟ boring ممل. But if I say I'm bored, okay, or we're bored at the end of the lesson, so it's just show like how we feel about this teacher or about like the lesson of this teacher. فتعبر لي عن مشاعر الطلاب أو المشاعر المتكلمين حيال الأستاذ أو الدرس. Okay, so this is really a big difference in meaning when you added the suffix either ed or ing. I highly recommend you like to do this exercise number 2 on page 81 because it's really important that you how to differentiate between the both. And also I'm gonna like send you like an activity to help you to practice. Okay. One thing that I just want like to focus on is like how to use so such basically. Okay, so for example if I say so and such, is both it's used for exclamation. What's mean exclamation? Okay, so here is just like is give us the meaning. Okay, like how this is affect. Okay, as for example if I say we were all so worried, it's just like to show okay how much we were so worried. Okay, but if I say Mike's such an idiot, such is just like give is a kind of like okay such something. Okay, it's just like give us like a kind of similar something. Okay, but so here's the same when I say very. Okay, while such is just like give like an example. Okay, for example here, it was such a good idea of Jimmy. So such is here is not many. The meaning of many is just like an example. Okay, okay. He has such crazy friends. Okay, he has such awful weather, or on a holiday. Or if I say there are so many places دائما تعطيني معنى very. So there's a different. If you want to say very, you can say so. But if you want to just like to give such, for example, such a clever, such a genius, such an idiot, it's just like give when I try to give a characteristic. بدي أحاول أوصف الشيء so أستخدم such. Okay, so basically this is the difference between how to use so or such. So this is like a unit 10, okay, from the book pre-intermediate. And just if you have any question, just let me know by using Google Classroom. Thank you so much.